Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the midterm presentations of the European Social Semester for this winter semester 25-26. Sorry for being a bit late. We were waiting for our cafeteria to deliver the coffee. And yeah, before we start, I would like to greet and announce our guests in the audience. So from our new collaboration partner, the company Metron, Mr. Michael Schweidman is here with us. Head of technology development for components and products, right? Representing HYDAC, Mrs. Linda Bazinau. Specialist for students' talent acquisition and development. That's correct. And last but not least, Mr. Thorsten Selkert, Head of Life Cycle and Systems at Festo. So from HTBSA we have Mrs. Doris Coleman, Head of International Office. Malika Picat, Coordinator in Career Services and Referent for Francophonie. That's right. Yeah. You guys met Malika already at our welcome event. She was there the first. She was back at the back, the last row. Yeah, she was there. And Mrs. Barbara Hippau, Professor Doctor, at head of the laboratory, technical laboratory of physics. Exactly. So the teams have a maximum of 20 minutes to present, and there will be a maximum of 10 minutes Q&A. Two teams the first, and then we have a break, and one more team, and then we can stay all together for an informal get-together if you want. So, okay, we are ready. Team HYDAC will start.
Thank you.
Are you filming? Are you filming right now?
Yeah, I have already recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, just for our team, so.
Okay.
Yes. So, good morning, everyone. For now, we want to introduce yourself something about our work for the HYDAC. And at the beginning, I want to introduce ourselves for yourselves. he's Matthias, our leader. And V, my name is Xu. Good morning. Before we have the presentation, I want to introduce yourself, something about HYDAC. HYDAC is a global company. It has a lot of companies around the world. And also, at HYDAC, you can share your ideas. Even we call the ideas some crazy ideas, but it will get the respect. And also, HYDAC now is shaping the future of the HYDAC technology. And also, it's leading the development of e-mobility systems. At HYDAC, you can work with the experts all around the world. So you will have a really good experience to communicate, to learn. It provides us a platform for study and for some work experience.
Now we can move to the current problem of HYDAC. We are facing with a big problem about how materials is stored. As you can see, the materials is spread across the blend 12, blend 12B, and F009, which means blend 19. Blend 12 is our main production area, and where the machines and workers are located. But the materials is far away from us. It's almost located in blend 19 and blend 12B. That will cause the slow picking time and also a lot of unnecessary internal transport. And there are also the costing issues. Blend 19 and blend 12, both of us is from HYDAC, but come from different departments. The 12 is HYDAC accessory, and the 19 will be HYDAC cooling. That's why HYDAC accessory also need to pay some cost to keep their booth in blend 19. When we look at SAP data, as you can see, the problem becomes very clear. This chart is from 2021 to 2024, the average. When we look at the SAP, we can see the high number of the movements, which will be 261 for just only one type of product, and this shows how much time workers spending to picking materials for the productions. And we also have many internal relocation because the material is just placed in the box and it have their code, so and placed randomly on the floor, so the picker needs to walk around to fly it. So it costs lots of time, and we also need to relocation this. That's why the high picking number and the high relocation, so that our storage system have the problem. It's not efficient, and it needs consolidation urgently.
Okay, Moyen. Now we're going to talk about the main requirements of Norton 2026. First of all, HYDAC wants to consolidate all the storage inside of Work 12, which means all the materials in one place. Second, the company wants to implement SIP, which means more organized and digital warehouse. And third, we need a better organization of materials and processes. We think that Norton 2026 requires higher efficiency, higher density of storage, and of course less manual handling. And well, before explaining our approach to solve this problem, we think it's pretty important to explain probably the main problem at HYDAC. And well, today Work 12 has a very limited space, a lot of manual handling, and a lot of material is distributed in different areas. So with Northern 2026, all the material will be able to be consolidated in Word 12, but the able space becomes even smaller. So we were wondering how to be able to solve this problem, and one of the answers could be buying some lifters to solve this problem and to be able to organize everything better. So the key question is, how many lifts does HYDAC require to store all the materials without wasting money or without creating a useless capacity? And we find some answer trying to prepare a mathematical model that will be able to predict how many lifts we should buy, considering always savings, cost, investments, and of course utilization.
And before we start our program, we made a risk analysis. This we lift a lot of the things we need to do and rank it. I think this will help us to know to pay our attention to the high level of the risk item. It can help us solve the problem smoothly.
After our analyzing, we choose the vertical lift modular from the company modular, and the model we choose was the modular lift ML50D, and this lift has the height will be 7.5, and it contains 70 trays. Each tray can include 24 boxes, but we cannot fill all of the lift. We need to spend some space for the future box. So we only have 1,344 boxes per lift. And this lift also connects with the SAP system that can help us identify the material and help us in how to take the material out of the lift. And the price of per lift will be 72,837. And now here's the vertical lift modular work. At first, when one order is created, there will be the barcode on the paper, and then the worker will scan the barcode so that it will send the data to the SAP. So SAP will send the task, and it can help the lift know which tray is contain the box that have that material, and then the box will be delivered to the worker. The workers just only need to pick up the material, then the tray will be back to the position, and then the SAP will update the inventory. And here you can see a small clip. How the tray delivery to the worker. Next, about the capacity problem. Currently, we have 2,531 positions from the Plan 19 and Plan 12B, and we have 562 in Plan 12B. So the target in the 2026. We want to move all of the material inside that Plan 12, so we don't need to have the external storage anymore. And with 3 lifts, we will have the capacity is 4,032 parts, enough for all the material for plan 19 and plan 12B, and it still have some place for the future growth.
Perfect. And here we are showing the capacity utilization for the different lift scenarios. We are using a demand of 3,500 layer class positions, and which means the expected future demand that will HYDAC requires every year. So regarding this, we can show that every single lift will give us 1,344 new positions for the storage, and so every single new lift will increase the capacity of HYDAC. And we were analyzing the utilization of every single scenario. First of all, if we choose buy just one lift, it wouldn't be possible because it's an infeasible solution to use more than 2 times each lift. So it's impossible to buy just one lift. If we choose buying 2 lifters, still too high, 130%, it's impossible to be able to use the capacity of every single lift. But the first possible solution is to buy 3 lifters. Well, in fact, every single lift does not store 1,344 positions. It stores actually 1,680 positions, but regarding the tolerance that we should consider before buying the lifters, we were thinking about 20% of tolerance. So we're not considering that every single position will be used in every single lift. We are just considering the 80% of their capacity. So that's why we think that it's better to consider just 1,344 layer places for every single lift. So 3 lifters, we think, according to our mathematical model, it's better to buy. Here we can appreciate one of the graphs that we have made, and we can see that the green line, which represents the annual net benefit, reached its maximum peak at 3 lifters. And then, after the 3 lifters, we can see that the benefits, start decreasing regarding the constant diminishing returns. We can see that the net present value is too high, more than 250,000 euros, which represent all the side in future taken to the value, today's value. So it means a very good indicator. The internal rate of return is higher, and the ROI means that every single euro that we put to for invest, how much money we'll be able to get back. So it's the best indicators are just in the, buying 3 lifters by HYDAC. Now we can see the annual savings. It is just regarding 3 lifters. Regarding 3 lifters, we can save considering the time that every single operator uses to take some material to other place. All the time spent lost. If we plus everything, it will be 130,000 euros per year. And regarding the total investment are more than 250,000 euros, and the payback is very good, less than 2 years. So you can pay all the investment in less than 2 years.
And also, before we start to the program of the Modulo 1, we have a lot of ideas. Some like the crazy ideas. I want to introduce you one of them for the aerial warehouse systems. We can find the work 12. Now it has the the tall is 8 meters, but now it just built the below 4 meters. So it's really empty from the meter 4 to meter 8. It's not full used. So we want to divide it, the work 12, into 2 levels. For the upper level, we want to turn it into the warehouse. So we search a lot of the documents and a lot of the paper from the public by the organization, the government, and the company. We take everything into consideration and also added 5% of the fee in advance. So totally the cost is between 400,000 euros to 700,000 euros. So compared to the modular solutions, it will take a long time to get the money you pay back. And for the modular solution, it will be less than 2 years you can get the money back. So at last, we rejected the solution.
Well, before explaining which SAP model we should choose for our company, I think it's very important to try to explain what does an SAP model is. SAP model are tools inside SAP which help us to manage in a better way all the process, logistics, and all of the stuff that we have to make, organized. So regarding all of these topics, we find that MGM is in fact the best SAP model that probably HYDAC could use in the future. Northern 2026 has a very high expectation. So regarding that, we think that a better SAP model should be useful to make it happen.
And we also have a small problem about the empty box in the plant 12. Each machines will have many boxes that contain material, but when the worker finishes using all of it, there will be the empty box. And now they need to press a button, and then one worker needs to walk around to pick up empty box and take away to be refill the box. But we have lots of free space, so we want to consider about the option that can we implement a robot that can pick up the empty box of each machine, then refill it and give it back in the future.
And the last things, I want to share you something about our teamwork. So at the beginning, I want to express my sincerely appreciate to HYDAC and all the companies can provide us the platform for our study, for our work experience. So very, very thank you for your yeah. And also I want to introduce our team roles in our teamwork. For Matthias, our leader, he worked on the analysis, he worked on the financial models and the optimistic models. And B, okay, the next one is me, the handsome. I collect all the data and do some analysis. And for B, she worked on the algorithm support and do some documents integration. Then I want to show you some pictures. About the HYDAC, our teamwork. HYDAC really have a lot of activities. For the left one, it's a gift for us for the Christmas. I really love the little tools. And at a snowy day, we make a snowman, and we really have a lot of the selfies. Yeah. Oh no! Skip it. Okay. The last two things, besides all the work we have done above, I want to tell you something more. We call the most epic work of the centrals. That's not a joke. We made a comment for the menu in the HYDAC. HYDAC has over than 40 dishes. Yeah. So if you don't know which one you want to try, just have the look of our recommend. Yeah, thank you. That's all. Thank you. So now it's the Q&A time. If there are any questions, we can, yes.
does it mean? You wrote SAP and then the headline, can you show the slide? It was the 4 last slides of the serious slides. Oh, sorry, the headline. You say HGM, SRM, and I have no idea what does that mean. What does it mean?
LGM is the newest the technology. It just come out at the 2025.
What is this a software or part of SAP?
It's software for the storage.
Yes, it's a system for the storage. Yeah, system name.
Sorry.
It is the SAP model, and it's
Okay.
integrated now with SAP
Okay.
system.
And the rest too, SRM is a different SAP model,
Yeah.
They are different.
which could be used for storage management.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you tested it by these rules,
Yeah.
which you have specified, or have you asked your supervisor, which should be important
We
for?
always ask. We
Okay.
ask. Probably we shouldn't ask a lot. We should ask.
You recommended 3 lifts, yeah? Did you also decide that they should be placed in one location, or can be distributed over the area?
Actually, the location is already specified by HYDAC. They took the decision, and we were studying other places, but I think we should consider the decision of HYDAC, and it's okay for us.
They have also decided that they take 3.
Sorry?
Did they already have decided that they take 3 lifts?
Being honest, we were taking all the calculus before, and then we were comparing about what they did decide. But actually, we were thinking about 2 solutions. We were thinking about to buy probably now in 2025 2 lifters. Our mathematical model were suggesting 2 lifters because regarding the financial material, 2 lifters should be the best option now. But regarding the Northern 2026 in the future, they want to improve and increase all the materials stored in Ward 12. So regarding this scenario, we had to provoke and we have to implement new criteria that should be saying us that 3 lifters are the best option in the future. But now probably 2 lifters.
And how did you decide to rate from 1 to 5?
Because considering the constant diminishing returns. Because if we, can you go to the graph, please? It's very easy to try to find how much lifters we should buy if we make a graph. If you see the green line, the benefits start diminishing, after the 3 years. So we can see that probably the number of lifters should be around 1 and 5, no more than 1.
I have some more questions, if you allow. One came up right at the beginning, but then I think it's combined with my second question. You said there is a lot of long travel distance, and I wanted to know what means long in this moment, 10 steps or 1,000 steps or whatever, and at the end you calculated the labor savings, and I wanted to know a little bit about the idea behind what means, how did you come to this result of 50,000 euro per year? How are they saved?
At
Is
first,
it walking steps or?
Well, actually, we have created some document which explains every single detail. If you want, I can give you. One of the probably calculus that we actually made is that, well, probably it's not a lot of distance, it's 1 minute. But if you multiply 1 minute for 1 operator, go and come back, every single time that an operator misses some kind of tools, it's a lot of time. That's why you had the idea to try to implement robots that we show actually, because the robots probably could help us to give a better time of response, you know, and not lose a lot of time, because probably 1 minute is not a lot, you know, but if you multiply it every day and probably 10 times a day, multiply it for 30 days, it becomes a lot. So we were trying to figure out how to implement the robots. Being honest, we haven't considered in a very specific way which kind of robots we should buy, because there's a lot of kind of robots. Even in Chinese restaurants, you can find robots, you know, that could serve you the food, but probably it's not very created for the HYDAC, because a lot of people are working. So probably people need to be fast, you know, in the enterprise. And if there's some kind of robot that is going to be like probably interrupt your way, should be probably dangerous or not very efficient. So we have to try to think, you know, in a better precision, you know, way, which kind of robots we should buy. And regarding the calculus that we have to consider, it's just 1 minute distance. But multiply by a lot of times, it becomes higher and higher cost and harder to.
Okay, so labor savings of 50,000 per year means 100,000 minutes of a person walking.
It's not just walking, it's regarding the materials. All the materials is distributed in different areas and not in a very organized way.
I understand all this, but I wanted to know what was your idea of calculation leading to this number of 50,000 euros.
Yes,
And I did not understand it yet.
I want to have
Yeah.
some explain. For now, we have some materials put it on the freight line, and the place we put the materials not free. We need to pay for the fee to contain all the materials. Even the plant 9 is nearly to the plant 12, but we still need to pay for the fee. So if we bring all the things from the plant 9 to plant 12, the plant 9 will be empty. So we don't need to pay the fee to the content for the
Please
materials.
go to the slide. It's close to the end. Yeah, here it is. Labor savings, less walking and search. 50,000 euro per year. You give me a lot of explanations, but I did not hear the answer to my question yet.
The data is show that the cost for per movement will be more than 2 euros.
Okay. Okay.
And with the modular lift, only one operator is necessary, because with one person just scan the barcode and then the lift will bring to you the material.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Clear answer. Thank you. And I wanted to know, at the beginning you said you think that your solution may not be the best. Why do you give such a comment at the beginning of your work? If you think it may not be the best, then you should do better. Why do you write this on your slide? Maybe our solution may not be the best.
No, we have a lot of the ideas before we start the program. After we have know the problem they are facing, we have a short meeting, and we come out with a lot of the ideas. And we, at the same time, we start for the modular one and another one. For we have more than 3 solutions. But now we just calculate the aerial one. So we think there's the 2 left will be better, but we don't start to calculate all the fee and the ROI. So I just mentioned the first one and say we reject it. We will spend more time for the left 2 ones.
If I may just comment on that, that's a wonderful example of critical incidents of cultural clashes. Germans always have to present the best solution ever, and I very much appreciate that your self-reflection showed, well, that's good, that might be better, but we are not at the end of the decision, and it's the midterm presentation. So at the end of February, we will get the best presentation, right? and the best solution. Thank you.
You want a German solution?
Well, HYDAC is a global player. They go for the best solution for the specific markets, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one more question.
One more.
I need to send the last question. Yeah, looking at the agenda and what you just said, I can read midterm presentation, but taking a look at your presentation, I was wondering if I'm sitting in the final presentation. So what's left to be done? So where's the outlook? Do you have challenges, or are you done and you're just waiting for the semester to end?
For we mentioned, there are some works we still need to do for our future. For something like the robot, and we need to select which robot we need, and we need to calculate to arrange the routine for the robot to collect the empty box. And also for the date, the fee is always changed. So when we get the newest fee, we need to calculate it again and again to continue to update it. And also we have our, I just mentioned we have our two solutions, so we need to continue to work on these two sides. Maybe it will be better or it will be not. So we still have a lot of work need to do. And also the warehouse the systems, the table we show is just it's a beginning one. So after we study the systems deeper and deeper, we may change the software of the different. And we also need to take the fee of each systems into consideration. So yes, we still have a lot of work need to be done.
And you learned something about midterm and final presentations during these meetings. At midterm presentations, we ask critical questions. We want to encourage you to, even if you did good work up to now, to improve. And at the final presentation, we will be more friendly.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much.
We take your work seriously.
Yes.
So keep your promise, please.
No, we really appreciate all the effort.
Yeah.
It's the only way to be equal, you know. So thank you so much, and we will consider every single comment. You're right. So thank you so much.
Pause können wir alle mal aufmachen.
Wie bitte?
Der Pause können wir alle mal aufmachen.
Ja.
Ja.
Bitte?
Ja.
Schnell.
Stimmt, weil die letzten die Lerner, die waren noch dann woanders. Genau, die hatten wir super